interviews, in-depth weather, and more. It's Terry Henne and his Farm Show on 100.5 and 790 News Radio WSGW and online WSGW.com.
A mostly sunny good morning to most of you. A little bit of cloud cover for others. Hey, I hope your day is going well for you, wherever you might be. Terry Henne here at Radio Center, along with Matthew Lester, and we're basking in the sun here. We had clouds pretty much all morning long. Started off with a little bit of light rain. We'll talk about that in a moment. But as we move through the morning hours, skies began to clear out a little bit. Right now, we're looking at mostly sunny skies. We had a sunny end to the day yesterday. Then the clouds moved in. And after midnight, we did see a real weak front with not a whole lot of moisture associated with it move into the lower peninsula. And eventually it worked its way through. It's working its way through right now. And probably in another couple of hours, it'll be all the way down pretty much to the Ohio River. So that front is moving away from us. We have a high pressure system to the north of us over Lake Superior. That spells one thing, and that's sunshine. It also spells another thing, and that's cold air. Matthew, right now, what are we looking at?
Well, over at the airport, it's sunny at 51. Over in Midland, it's sunny at 52. Here at Radio Center, it's also sunny at 52. We have north winds at 6 miles per hour, and our pressure's at 30.32, and it's rising.
We're looking at a couple of things that will be affecting our weather over the next 3 days anyway. First of all, the high pressure system that we talked about, as Matthew said, right now it's 30.32 and it's rising. So we're going to be looking at not only mostly clear skies as we work our way through the remainder of the day, but tonight also mostly clear skies. And with that high pressure where it is, with a light northeast breeze, it looks as though, again, frosty conditions, especially in low-lying areas. We're looking for a low of 36, and undoubtedly some of you will be picking up some frost, or the chances of frost will be pretty good for many folks tonight. During the day tomorrow, we're going to have sunshine. Again, all of it because of that high pressure. Looking for a high temperature tomorrow of 63. We'll probably get up to about 60, 61 here. Hot spot in the state right now is 57, and that's Lapeer. We have no one that's at 60 degrees, and I think it'll probably take the rest of the day for us to work up to that, if not maybe another degree or two above. 63, though, for a high tomorrow, 44 for a low tomorrow night. So the high pressure system that's to the north of us is going to be to the east of us as we go through the day tomorrow and tomorrow night. So that'll usher in a little bit warmer, but not a lot, but a little bit warmer temperature. And along with that is going to come the opportunity, once again, of having some frontal systems move into and around Michigan as we approach and get into the weekend. So tomorrow, sunshine, 63 for a high, 44 for a low. Friday, we're looking at 65 for a high, 52 for a low. We're going to have some sun and some clouds as we go through the day on Friday, more clouds than sun. And then by Friday night, it does appear as though we're going to have some scattered shower activity move in. It'll be later on in the evening with that low of 52. Then, and we're going to have a south wind on Friday. And again, that's a function of that high pressure system moving a little bit further, not only to the east, but to the south, and actually become southeast of Michigan as we move into Friday. Saturday, mostly cloudy skies. I think the best chance of seeing rain on Saturday is going to be in the afternoon. Looking for a high temperature, and it'll rev up rather nicely, 72, possibly 73 degrees for a high on Saturday. Saturday night, the chances of showers will still be around. We owe all of this to a frontal system. There's a low pressure system right now that's over Utah. It's going to move into the Nebraska, South Dakota area as we go into the evening hours tonight. And then eventually it's going to work its way into northern Minnesota and then actually wind up in Canada north of Lake Superior. but the trailing front is going to be moving into Wisconsin during the day on Friday night, which is the reason why we're going to have a chance of some showers. And that chance of showers will increase as that front gets closer and eventually slides through. And it'll slide through later in the day on Saturday and Saturday night. So Sunday, we're still going to be looking at clouds. We're still going to be looking at a chance, pretty good chance of seeing some precipitation. High temperature really on Sunday because that front will have moved through, a little bit cooler, 62 for a high and then 42 for a low on Sunday. Monday, partly cloudy skies, 60 for a high, 42 for a low. Then on Tuesday, partly cloudy skies. There might be a chance of seeing an isolated shower around on Tuesday, 62 for a high, 45 for a low. So needless to say, there's not a real good chance of seeing a lot of precipitation. The late Friday night, during the day on Saturday and Sunday, there's not a real big weather mover associated with that. The frontal system will be moving through, but maybe kind of like the one that we just saw, we have some exceptionally dry air over Michigan right now. So the chances of getting precipitation are there, but how much we get, not much at all. Over the last 24 hours, many locations that I saw didn't even pick up a tenth of an inch. So that gives you an idea of just how weak the system was that moved through. The one on Friday night and Saturday night, a little bit stronger than that, but not a lot of wind shift involved with that particular system. Record high on this date is 85. That was set back in 1947. The record low, 26, set in 1944. A year ago today, just like yesterday, 53 was our high, 36 was our low. We had no precipitation to report. And as far as sunrise, sunset goes, 6:53. So, yeah, the days are really getting shorter. 6:53 sunset, sunrise tomorrow morning at 7:52. Incidentally, the warmest ever 15th of October, we're looking at 1968. 82 was our high, 62 was our low. The coolest ever, you got to go back to 1978. Long-range forecast take us all the way through the end of the month. Continuation of above normal temperatures, precipitation values at or slightly below normal. And right now, 61 is our average high, 42 is our average low. More on the weather as we go through the broadcast. Matthew, standing by today, who do we have?
Coming up next, we have Cody Harris from Star of the West, and we also have Doug Klein from Oppenheimer.
Before we get to them, we want to remind you the weather forecast brought to you by the folks at Nutrien Ag Solutions.
Nutrien Ag Solutions has the local expertise to recommend the corn, soybean, and other seed products that are the best fit for your field. Plus, unparalleled agronomic support with products and services to unlock yield potential and improve crop performance from planting to harvest. Ask about our financing options to help you get more from every acre and lead the field. Visit your local Nutrien Ag Solutions branch or go to nutrienagsolutions.com.
They say there's a secret to growing a great crop. At Nutrien Ag Solutions, they beg to differ. It all starts with a strong foundation, and when it comes to fertilizer, there's no question that Titan XE drives dry fertilizer performance. They've been unlocking the potential in every prill of dry fertilizer with biocatalyst technology for over a decade. Visit lpi.ag/Titan or contact your Nutrien Ag Solutions crop consultant to drive your crop's potential today.
Farm Service brought to you today by the Rummel Insurance Agency. You know, they do understand the risks that you face as a Michigan farm and an agribusiness owner. They know that every farm's needs vary like the crops in the field. They know you're more than a number. They know you have a family, goals, dreams for the future, and these things are really important to you. So that's why they want to get to know you one-on-one so they can help you get the right farm insurance protection for you and your family. And don't forget that 24-hour claims service. You got a problem, you can call the folks at the Rummel Agency, and somebody from the agency, not a call service, He is going to be answering your calls. The Rummel Insurance Agency, with offices in Frankenmuth, Saginaw, and Carroll. Let's take a look at the market, see what's going on today. Cody Harris, it looks as though we're treading water, and that's about it.
Yeah, good morning, guys. I would say that would be the case for the last, I would say, a few days and maybe going into the weekend. It's been awfully quiet here as far as the markets are concerned, to say the least.
Yeah, and as far as harvest pressure goes, it doesn't really seem to be affecting anything right now.
Yeah, it seems like, I mean, we've had some good weather, so there might be a little pressure as far as there's not a lot of weather patterns across the corn belt that might slow it down or cause some issues on there. So that might be causing a little pressure, but overall, it's definitely minimal.
And as far as around these parts, I saw a field of corn this morning, about half done.
Yeah, I would say we're kind of just getting on the front end of corn harvest. Bean harvest, I would say, for the most part, mostly done. But corn, definitely, you're starting to get some corn coming in. Moistures are varying across the board here, but I would say we're just kind of on the front of that, getting started. Like you said, I've seen a couple combines kind of rolling and opening some stuff up yesterday, so we're getting to that time of year for sure.
And I'm looking at some wheat fields out there. There's some really good-looking wheat. I had no idea. The guys got it in that early, took advantage of whatever moisture they got. It looks like a really nice green right now.
I think you hit it on the head there. I think the guys had some time to get it in and a little bit of moisture that we had. Maybe some of these cool nights where we're getting a little bit of moisture as well are definitely making pop. I was driving around yesterday and saw a couple of really good-looking fields for all things considered when it was 80 or so degrees last week, and really think how it was going to go. But it seems like they're doing pretty well, a lot better than expected.
I'm seeing the spreader trucks going. What are they doing right now, Cody?
What was that, Terry? Say that again. He cut out there for a second.
Yeah, I'm seeing some of the spreader trucks going right now. What are they doing right now, Cody?
Oh, that's a good question. I wish I knew, Terry, on that end. That would be our agronomy department that would have to help you out with that up in Richville. I wish I knew more about that, but I know they've definitely been busy here the last couple of weeks or so.
Yeah, they sure have. So right now on the board, what have you got?
Yeah, right now I have cash wheat down 4 at the moment, 476 on the white, 401 on the red. New crop 2026 wheat, that's down 3, 528 on the white, 443 on the red. Looking over at corn, cash and new crop corn is up 2 at 350. And then cash and new crop soybeans is also up 2 at 924.
You have a great day, Cody.
Thank you. You guys as well.
You betcha. Cody Harris over at Star of the West. A little bit more in depth as far as what the markets are doing. Doug Klein from Oppenheimer joining me. The market report brought to you by Thumb Bank. You know, they're well aware of all the changes and challenges that are happening today in the farming economy. That's why it's always a good thing to be working with somebody who not only understands, but very possibly has some options available to you. That's what it is with Thumb Bank, options. They've been working with agriculture since 1895. They've been around the block more than once. And my guess is they've probably got some solutions for you. All you got to do is give them a call. They've got locations throughout the Thumb and the Great Lakes Bay area. Thumb Bank, where relationships are built on trust. The market report also brought to you by Krizak's House Family Restaurant. If you got to supply the food for an event coming up, 989-894-5531. That's the number. Great place to dine in as well. They've got a great selection of food products available to you. So all you got to do is give them a call. Use that number. You want to reserve a table? You got a bigger group? 989-894-5531. That'll take care of you. Krizak's House, corner of Cass and Michigan on the south side of Bay City. Say good morning to Doug Klein over at Oppenheimer. Doug, what's going on today?
Pretty wild day, of course, again. Bank of America had their earnings. They did outstanding. Has something to do with investment banking and paying us 0.25% and charging 6% on the spread, That's all good. Morgan Stanley, same thing. They had fantastic earnings on investment banking and trading. So they're doing very well. Caterpillar had a great day going on today, hit an all-time high, as did gold, 42.1960 on gold. No sellers, that's the bottom line. Nobody nobody's organized to sell, and if that's the case, it just has no place to go but up for now. What else? Oh, Beyond Meat hit an all-time low today, 75 cents a share today. And you remember, 5-6 years ago when we talked about that hitting $260 a share?
Yeah.
And now it's 75 cents.
Wow.
And they just issued like 4 times their stock in convertible bonds. And so that just decimates it even further. And it's entirely unbelievable, the volatility and risk out there, but hey, it's all okay.
Where's the beef?
Yeah, you'd think that stock could be doing okay because beef is so expensive, but I'm missing some fundamentals on that one.
I think so.
Oh well, I don't know. Well, anyway, no new low on wheat today. That's a good thing, even though it's down a little bit. Just keep your fingers crossed. Hopefully the sellers dry up eventually and the buyers kick back in. But that'll be after the harvest is done and everybody's, everybody in the field is sold what they have to sell and might not have any left for the ride up. I hope not. That's not the case, but we shall see. Anyway, here's your numbers. December corn is $4.15, up 2 cents. March corn $4.30 3/4, up 1.5. November soybeans $10.08 1/4, up 1 3/4. January soybeans $10.26 1/4, up 2. December wheat is $4.97 down 2 3/4, and March wheat $5.15 down 1 3/4. The crude oil is $58.32 down 38 cents. Heating oil $217.48 down 2 1/4 cents. Gasoline is $183.07 up 0.2 pennies. Natural gas is $3.97 down 5 1/4 cents. Over to currencies, Canadian dollar, U.S. dollar buys $1.40.27 Canadian. That's down 14 ticks. The dollar buys 151.07 yen. That's down 76 ticks. The euro's at 116.44, up 40 ticks, and the dollar's at 98.73, down 31 ticks. Gold is at 41.9190, up for $43.10. Silver's 51.39, up 96 1/4 cents. Platinum 16.9890, up $22.40, and copper's at $5, up 0.2 pennies.
All right. You have a good one.
Thanks, you too.
All right, Doug. Doug Klein over at Oppenheimer. Farm Service brought to you today by the folks at Legendary Tree Care. You need some trimming done? How about tree removal? Well, they can handle it for you. No job is too big or too small. They're fully licensed and insured, and they specialize in those big projects. Legendary Tree Care, MI.com. That's where you should go, or like them on Facebook. Farm Service brought to you today by the folks at the Frankenmuth Credit Union. They can help with lines of credit, equipment loans, financing for purchasing land, credit cards, and more. Stop by any of their conveniently located offices. They got like more than 30 of them. And see how they can become your hometown financial solution if they aren't already. Find out more. Do a little research. Go to frankenmuthcu.org. Coming up next, Matthew, who do we have?
Coming up next, we have Scott DeVries from Nutrien Ag.
But first, this.
It happens after every commercial building gets built.
That looks great, boys. Wow, what a change. The owners are going to be thrilled.
Even after cleaning out the garage or shed. That leftover scrap metal can be a burden, but it doesn't have to be, and it can make you some cash. Rifkin Scrap Iron and Metal is a metal recycling company that'll pay you cash and recycle your metal for the future. Rifkin Scrap Iron and Metal also makes it easy. We can provide containers for industrial manufacturing facilities and small specialty shops for moving and storing scrap metals. Looking to scrap a vehicle? We got you. Rifkin Scrap Iron and Metal in Saginaw, just north of the Dow Event Center. Also located in West Branch, 1 mile off I-75 and M76. Schedule a car pickup or check metal prices now at rifkin-co.com. Rifkin Scrap Iron and Metal. Recycling today, tomorrow.
Friday, bonus pricing has been extended at Rifkin Steel.
Experience the most reliable RTK signal from PC Ag Solutions, compatible with most GPS receivers. Trade in your old radio or modem and get an affordable subscription through us. We have over 25 base station locations across the Lower Peninsula, and we're always looking to add more to our network. Discover more power, more accuracy, and more coverage with our 450 megahertz signal. Call us to learn more today. PC Ag Solutions, 989-868-4444.
Along with us, Scott DeVries with Nutrien Ag. Scott, good morning. How you doing?
I'm doing wonderful. It's beautiful weather. We could use a little moisture like last night, but things are progressing very well. I'm pretty happy within reason.
Well, that's what I was kind of curious. I keep hearing that everything is progressing. You seem pretty happy with it?
Yeah, we're going to have difficulty every year. We got to respond to it, make the best we can. And, right now is visit farmers or see what's going on in the fields. Is just, what worked, what didn't work, what do we need to tweak for next year? It's a report card for a crop consultant right now, but it's also for a grower to evaluate, where do we need to change our resources and investment for next year. And some guys, I got to save my way to prosperity, but we really need to invest a little bit and say, hey, the best way to beat poor commodity prices is with higher yields, and how do we do that at a reasonable cost? So it's figuring out what's working for guys.
So what was working for guys this year?
We can go back at fungicides. We had a damp spring, summer, and I'm gonna wager that unless you were really, really dry, the fungicides on corn paid immensely. We know managing our sugar beet crop is a requirement here in the valley. Overall, just good fertility and stress mitigation. We seem to have a lot of stress one way, either hot, cold, too wet, too cold, too wet, too dry, to whatever it is. We need to make good decisions to help mitigate that stress for the future.
And as far as product available, any problems there?
Right now, the hometown Nutrien guys are sitting in pretty good shape, and our goal is to be the most reliable supplier across the state of Michigan. And right now, so far, so good. So I'm gonna knock on wood, though.
Yeah, you never know the way things have been going these days. As far as availability goes, all the guys available pretty much throughout the day, Scott?
Yeah, our locations, they might be trimming hours down a little bit here as fall and harvest goes through, but making things happen across the board to keep up. And, there's a lot of lime going on, a lot of fall fertilizer applications with Titan. And, just make sure we're safe out there too. It's darker longer, and the guys are going to run some hours, get some things knocked out. And you're driving down the road, you got to make sure we watch out for deer, because them cardiac accidents are racking up pretty hard right now.
Yeah, I guess so. Deer hunting can't be too far away, can it?
No, it's getting to be that time. And, a lot of the bucks are chasing does, a lot of our employees and a lot of our customers will be out there as well. So, tree stand safety, driving down the road, the cornfields are getting cleaned out. So there's going to be a lot more opportunity to see and interact with the whitetails.
Yeah,
be careful, please.
That's what I'm afraid of. Scott, you take care. Have a great day. We'll talk to you again soon, okay?
I hope you all do as well. Be safe out there.
You betcha. Scott DeVries. We'll be right back.
Every farmer has their reason for why they do what they do. For Becks, it's faith, family, and farming. Since 1937, the Beck family and family of employees have been committed to honoring God and helping farmers succeed. Farming is full of extremes, and we face the challenges with hard work and steadfast determination, delivering quality line of products backed by legendary customer service. We look forward to standing by your side, supporting you as you live out the life you were meant to live. Becks, when it comes to farm, believe in something more. To learn more, visit BexHybrids.com.
For 100 years, Forward Energy has been more than just a home heat and fuel provider. We've been a part of your community, and you've been a part of our family through every storm, every season, and every moment. We've been right here, keeping you warm and safe. As your hometown energy provider, we deliver more than just propane. We deliver peace of mind with reliable service, quality you can count on, and a commitment to always being there when you need us most. Forward Energy, 100 years strong, fueled by family, powered by community.
Farm Service brought to you today by the folks at Freeland Bean and Grain. They're your Dairyland seed headquarters. A lot of questions coming in, and they've got the answers for you. And, of course, there's Vic Huffer, who's on top of things as well. Again, you got some questions, he's available. Remember, serving you is their business, and they've been doing it since 1983. Freeland Bean and Grain. Along with us, Chuck Cervinsky from Maple Hill Nursery over in Midland. And Chuck, you think it's time to put the gardens to bed?
Yeah, I think we're at that point. We've enjoyed them all summer, but now we've got to put them to bed. And after you get done cleaning what you can of all the dead plants, you're going to want to give it a quick rototill. And then after that, add a quarter to a half inch of dairy dew. from Morgan Composting to the top of the soil and rototill that in. And what that will do is help add to the soil by keeping the biology in the soil going throughout the winter, and it'll get it ready for spring. And we've got Dairy Dew available right now in both 1 cubic foot bags and by bulk by the yard.
And again, when you're talking about spring, we've still got some fall, and we've still got opportunity to go out in the backyard and sit back and relax a little bit, don't we?
We do, and we've got a sale on our end of the season sale on our outdoor furniture going on right now. So stop in for some good deals on that. And then also you got plenty of time to do some fall planting, and we've got 40% off all of our trees and shrubs and plant material as well.
And again, give us your hours, Chuck.
We're here Monday through Friday from 8 until 5, and then we're here on Saturdays from 8 until 4.
You have a great day, okay?
You too, and I'll talk to you again on Friday.
Talk to you on Friday. Chuck Servinski, Maple Hill Nursery over in Midland. Farm Service brought to you today by the folks at Quality Roasting of Reese, offering competitive, consistent prices for your soybeans. Give them a call for a quote today. And by Steiner Tractor. They do understand how your life and job both stop if that tractor stops running. You got an old one, you want to put it to work, you want to make it look pretty? 800-234-3280. That's the telephone number, or go online at steinertractor.com. We'll be back at 12:30 with an update, so you stick around for that. Now we conclude our program with the playing of our national anthem, brought to you by Euclid Avenue Coin in Bay City.
Broadcasting from the Stormmaster Exterior Studios, WSGW, Saginaw, Bay City, Midland, WSGW-FM, Carlton.